Read between the lines. Michael Penix Jr. reacts to Kevin Stefanski hiring. What does it really mean?
Question. Okay. Because I live in central Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So I think I did a game that day. I might have done an Army game at like noon. Drove right to a party when you guys played Penn State when you were at Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a controversial play at the end of the game where it was questionable whether or not you scored a touchdown or not.
Right.
Do people talk to you about that play a lot? Because it's funny. Like, I know you went to Washington National Championship and your first round pick and all that stuff, but it is funny. Like when I think Michael Penix Jr., that's actually one of the first things in my mind because I'm at a party, we're having beers, we're eating, it's great. Everybody there is diehard Penn State fan.
Right.
And when that play happened, it like ruined everything. And everybody's going nuts because they didn't think you were in or not.
Right. Yeah, I still get that question a little bit. One of our guys, his name Ari Cohen, he works with us in our medical team, with the Falcons, and he went to Penn State and he spent some time there. So he's always like, you didn't get in, you didn't score, and I'm like, yes, I did.
So
Hey, is it just me or Michael Penix doing a lot more interviews this offseason? You know what I'm saying? I know it's just after his second year and all that, but I don't know if they got anything to do with what he had posted and he just trying to, get his face out there more because he's potentially the franchise quarterback, but I'm just saying.
I always wanted to ask you, you were a good quarterback at Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Washington. You were incredible. So how much of that was coaching? How much of that was the receivers you had at UW? How much of it was just you getting better?
I don't know. I think it was just a fresh start, just a whole fresh start. And it gives me, to now we're in a whole nother situation where it is another fresh start.
Yeah.
So it's like the last time I did switch and had that change, it was successful. So I look forward to being successful again. But I don't know what to contribute it to, but I feel like I was just put in a good situation with a good coach.
All right. So I know your injury history is well documented. And the way I look at it is, as a former player, I'm so happy that you were healthy at UW, that you played that well, that you were a top 10 pick, and that you got the financial security that you got.
Thank you.
Because there's a lot of other guys that after the second one or whatever, they never get to the league.
Right.
And I know last year was a bummer and the injury and all that stuff. And I feel for you, and because rehab sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the worst.
Yeah.
But I am so glad that I want every guy to get as much financial security as they can.
Right.
Is there any part of you, knowing sort of the bad luck that you've had, that thinks, oh, thank goodness I was healthy those 2 years and was able to play?
The quarterback need to get that prime equity clause in their contract, man. I'm just saying. The creator and originator right here. I can teach y'all on it.
Play as well as I did and be a first-round pick.
Yeah, I don't think of it in a financial standpoint much. I just think you're gonna get tested. You're gonna go through different trials and tribulations. It's about how you go through it and come out, and how you come out on top. How you gonna attack it whenever you do get put in those bad situations. So for me, it was always about coming back and just proving that whatever happened to me before is not stopping me from where I want to go. And that's the same thing now. Just because I had this ACL, I got the third one or whatever, people say whatever they want about my injury history. But the thing about it, I always came back, and I came back stronger. And that's what I look forward to do. So,
got to ask you, is there?
Well, bro, like, my thing is, I don't want you to keep having to come back stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like, mainly I'm saying, I don't want him to keep getting hurt. So he got to keep going through this process, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, I know other people bodies are different and people do this, but take initiatives to prevent the injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the NFL. It's going to happen. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get injured. Can't nobody predict it. Can't nobody really stop it. You know what I'm saying? But do everything in your power and your camp that you could do to try to prevent these injuries. Because I had 3 of them, bro, and you know that you might be prone to another one. So take the precaution. I already know he got them big knee covers or whatever, but he might need to do something else or find another way, to cover up them knees, and so he can prevent this from happening, so he can have a long career and not just be injured and his career get ended because of injuries. You know what I'm saying? And he never get that opportunity to actually go out there and prove himself so we can see what he could do, man. But cause that done ended a lot of dudes' careers just having that injury, and they never was healthy, but they was good, but they were never healthy, and they never could show what they could do.
Any part of you, even a small part, that thought, I'm sick of this. I'm done with this. I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, it's tough, because like you go through those things, and it's like you said, the rehab process sucks, and so you do have those thoughts want to come to you, like creep in your head, but for me, I don't let it take over, because I know that I'm a strong believer in God, and I know that He has a plan for me, and whatever that plan is, I might not see it now, but I feel like what I've been going through, He's getting me ready for something, and I know I'm gonna be ready for it. And I'm just going to continue to live out each and every day, with a smile on my face, no matter what I go through, because I know I have him by my side.
So I'm a huge fan of your new head coach, Kevin Stefanski. I think he's an excellent quarterback. And I think you'd be a really good fit, too, in his offense. What's your interaction been like with him so far?
Yeah, it's been quick so far. I talked to him the day after he got the job. Spoke to him on the phone a little bit. He asked about my family and stuff like that. And then I saw him when I was in the training room. I had ran across him, and we chopped it up for a little bit. That was when he first just got in. So we really haven't been able to sit down and talk football much lately since he's been in the building. But I know that time is coming. So,
what about any interaction?
Come on, dog. I know. Come on, man. I don't like that. Just me personally, like, I don't like that. I would coach. What going on, coach? Let me start on that playbook, coach. Let me get that playbook, coach. Now, if he say slow down, all that, no, I need to be proactive in learning this offense. I need to be proactive in learning this offense as fast as possible. That should be the main priority coming in with a new coach and a young quarterback that still need to be developing. Michael Penix, he need to go in there and take that initiative and be proactive and say, Coach, I need the playbook. I want to start learning now. Because you still hurt, bro. You still rehabbing. Ain't they saying he good, but until he get out there on that field and get on the center, we ain't gonna really know. So you need to take every advantage, every opportunity you get in these weeks right here to talk to Kevin, to get in that playbook as soon as possible, man. Even with they talking about they're gonna release Kirk Cousins, but you already know they gonna sign another quarterback in free agency, man. You already know it, and I wouldn't even be surprised if they draft one. I'm definitely telling you right now, if he get hurt again this year or he don't play good this season, if he get in there, they drafting the quarterback in 2027, bro. I'm telling you.
Or communication with Matt Ryan yet?
Yeah, I talked to him. I talked to him before the hire and all that stuff like that. I seen he comes to the training room too, and I saw him too. So we do have different interactions.
Where do you feel like things stand right now for you?
I got to get back healthy. That's all it is for me. I'm doing whatever I can to get back healthy because if I'm not healthy, I can't do nothing. So that's my main focus.
It felt like last year.
That's what I'm saying. That was exactly what I'm saying. I know that's your main focus, but you need to be in that playbook too, dog. I'm telling you. I don't want you to get behind.
Here, you were up and down. Like, it's had some awesome games and some games that weren't as good. What do you attribute that to?
Time on task, and I feel like I'm still learning. Like, you see a lot of guys. I feel like people see a lot of guys in my class and then seeing how well they're doing, and they look at it as like, oh, this I'm not doing that well, and all these other guys are doing well, but we in totally different situations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't look at it like that. You know, I look at it as this I'm still getting better each and every day, and I know that I didn't play as bad as I thought I did last year, and I didn't play as good as I thought I did. And it's always going to be like that, you know. But for me, you know, at the end of the day, it comes down to winning football games, and we didn't win enough to get us to where we needed to go and where we wanted to go at the beginning of the season. So, with that being said, you know, I got to find out how to do that and help our team get in those situations. So,
I know you're focused on getting healthy, but I also know you probably have some things that you'd like to do better and improve upon. Look, every year there was things I wanted to do better, whether it's my hands or footwork or whatever. What are the couple things that you really feel like you need to do to take the next step?
Just find ways to convert on big downs. You know, whether that's staying out of third and longs, or you know, once we're in those situations, you know, finding maybe if you're on the plus side of the field, finding a check down, getting to where we can go forward on fourth down, or you know, just finding a completion at any cost, you know, so that you can stay on the field and you know continue to go that drive so that you can go get points on the board. So doing that.
I know you get asked.
I think he was talking about more mechanical, based off the examples he gave. But you know what I'm saying, that wasn't no bad answer. But Michael Penn, I'm gonna tell you right now, dog, it ain't nothing but check downs in his offense. So ain't no vertical threat like that unless Kevin changing up something and Tommy redrawing up something in the dirt. Then it's nothing but check downs, bro. So it's dink it dunk, move the ball little bit by little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. But you do got Bijan Robinson, who just is explosive. So he could turn them little dink and dunks to 50, 60, 70-yard touchdown runs or screen passes. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. We gonna see, man. We gonna see.
This all time. But what have you learned from Kirk the last couple of years?
Yeah, just his poise and his leadership. You know how he commands the offense and how he prepares. You know, I feel like he prepares at a high level, and I feel like that's what helps him be a really good football player on the field. And seeing how he get through his progression, seeing how he finds the check down and stuff like that whenever it's needed. So,
speaking of really good football players,
like that,
talk to me about Bijan Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him do a couple things last year, Michael, that like it looked like a video game.
Yeah.
Like when he like slides.
Yeah.
I have no idea how he does that. Have you ever seen a guy like him?
I have not. He's the best football player I've been around. Like all around football player. Yeah.
Unbelievable. And even like as a receiver, I mean, it's got to be like the best matchup. I mean, I know you have other good players, but
right.
if it's a linebacker trying to cut, forget that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for them. I hope you don't put a linebacker out there because we going to him.
That is awesome. I know you're here with Sharpie. By the way, I don't even know what Sharpie's competition is.
It ain't
you know what I mean? Like I don't even know if you don't have a Sharpie. Literally, every time I have an autograph, it's like, do you have a Sharpie? Do you have a Sharpie? Can I get a Sharpie? Like,
yeah.
What are you doing with Sharpie?
Yeah, so I was a part of the OG rookie class. You know, me and Romo Dunze, we were the first rookies. We passed it down to Tedero McMillan and Ashton Genty, and this year our newest rookie is Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame. But you know, I've been with those guys for the past going on 3 years now, and it's been great. You know, I feel like it's a high performance pen. You know, I've been using the S-Gel pen, which is right here. I use the S-Gel pen to sign my contracts and stuff like that. And, you know, I feel like it's just smooth. It got a bold lettering. And, you know, I feel like it's no smear, no smudge as well as a lefty, you know, because thinking that as a lefty, you always touching over the marking after you write it. But, like, with Sharpie, you don't have to worry about that. You can just write however you want freely, and there's no smear. So it's been good.
Is there anything unique about being a lefty, like, with the quarterback center snap? I'm trying to think like what's unique about lefties.
I don't think it's anything different, really. You're just doing everything the other side.
Yeah. Did you grow up like, oh gosh, you're so young. You probably didn't even watch Steve Young.
Nah, I didn't. I was young. I was young. I remember he was on though. Like my parents, they always like he was that guy. So
tell me, like, the story was you had no offers, and then Indiana like came and watched you play hoops or something. Is that right?
Nah. So I was committed to Tennessee since after my sophomore year season. I committed there for my last 2 years of high school, a week before signing day, a new coaching staff came into Tennessee and took my offer away.
Wow.
And Indiana, the coaches that were at Tennessee when I first committed to Tennessee ended up at Indiana, Nick Sheridan. And I ended up committed to him because he always stayed and showed
Who
me
was
that
the
he
new
cared.
staff at Tennessee?
I think that was Pruitt. Jeremy Pruitt.
Do you know who they got instead of you?
JT Stroud. I think that was his name. I don't know. It was something like that.
Whoever they were wasn't as good as you.
It's football. It's football. You never know, man. Everybody path different.
Yeah. What do you attribute Kyle's season to? Kyle had such a good year, Pitts.
Yeah, man, it's been great. I feel like just the way he attacked the offseason. I mean, I knew he was gonna have a great season by how he attacked it. You know, each and every day he's fine asking me how can he get better. You know, what can he do to get better, or how can we be on the same page in those situations. So I feel like that's definitely something that helped a lot. You know, just his mindset going into the offseason.
Michael, great to talk with you. Thanks for coming on the show. I wish you the best of luck in the rehab, man.
Man, I hope Michael Penix get healthy, man. That he can play and show what he can do. But the main objective for me is, bro, you need to learn their playbook at the same time, man. You need to get a head start, bro. Because whoever they bringing in, if they cutting Kirk Cousins, they definitely got to sign a quarterback, bro. Or they drafting one. I'm telling you, bro. Because you the only one on the roster. They not going into the season with Michael Penix, the only quarterback on the roster, especially with his injury history, man. That's why I was thinking they were gonna keep Kirk Cousins, but like I said, it ain't official yet that they done released him. But maybe, I heard somebody say they might cut Kirk Cousins and then re-sign him. I don't know. If I'm Kirk, I wouldn't do that. But we don't know who they gonna bring in. I done seen Joe Flacco. They talking about Malik Willis. They talking about a whole bunch of other quarterbacks that might be coming in, man. But if they bring in Malik Willis, they definitely gonna have a competition. But Joe Flacco, man, old. I don't know what's the point besides he just know Kevin offense. But that makes no sense to me. But hopefully he stay healthy, man, and get back healthy and stay healthy and get in their playbook as soon as possible. Because they're going to be the key to his success. And hopefully he play the whole year and then stay healthy the whole year. And we'll see what happens at the end, even though I still don't like Kevin Stefanski. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. But it is what it is, man. And I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share the Dirty Bird Savages, man. We doing big things over here, keeping up with the Atlanta Falcons all year long and forever, because this channel going to keep growing. I'm telling you, man. Just hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And get ready. I might end up doing a giveaway, maybe a Bijan Robinson jersey giveaway pretty soon when I hit 1,000 subscribers. That's what I'm thinking I might do. So stay tuned for that. Appreciate y'all.